We're going to talk about the inbound stack play and getting into position and the lineup of the order of this inbound stack play. Now, this inbound stack play is where it's a play where anytime we inbound the ball from the baseline here, we're going to do this stack play. So it's called stack because the players are stacked in a line. And you can see that they're in position, they're in order of position number. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your position number here on the board. Okay, now that you found where you are on the board, this is where you want to be when we start the inbound stack play, with 5 being the one who's going to inbound. Now 4, you're kind of the leader here because you're setting up where the line's going to be, and everybody should be behind 4 and in front of 1. Well, 3 and 2 should be behind 4 and in front of 1. So you're kind of a leader here, so you need to be in the right spot so people can get behind you. So a common mistake for 4 is to be right in front of 5. And you don't want to be too close to 5. You want spacing because you're going to make a move, which you'll see in another video, where you're going to go. So you want to be, so you say, okay, where do I line up? Well, you're standing over it now, but there's a rectangle down there that I'm sure you've seen. So this is on the where you are. You're standing over it. So line up on that rectangle on that side, and then people line up behind you. 1, you want to make sure everyone's in front of you. So 4, if anyone's getting in front of you, you want to say, you're behind me, you're behind me. 1, if anyone's trying to get behind you, you got to let them know, hey, you're in front of me, you're in front of me. So we have the line up here. Now 5, what you want to do is when you're going the line up, you don't want to just go right out of bounds to get the ball from the ref before the rest of your team is lined up, because then you got the ball too soon. So what you want to do is kind of stand on the baseline until your team is lined up. Once you see they're in this stack, then you can step behind the baseline so the referee can hand you the ball so that you can start the play. So let's look about actually getting into position here. So you see here we're on offense and we're trying to get a good shot. And let's say the ball goes out of bounds from the other team. The defensive team knocked it out of bounds. So because it went out of bounds on the baseline, we know we want to run a stack play. You may also have to do a inbound from the baseline if it were a non-shooting foul. So when you see the ref here with the ball, you know at the baseline, you know, okay, we're going to do the inbound stack. So everyone then gets into position. So we see the stack here. 5 is on the baseline, ready to 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 4 is not too close. 4 is at the rectangle, and everyone's lined up behind 4. So let's see that again. So the ball goes out of bounds over here. The ref is holding the ball. 5 and 4 especially, you guys start yelling, stack, 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 while you're going in position. So everyone knows that to go into the stack position. So okay, and so now we're stacked up, we're lined up. Now what about the defense? The defense is going to want to try to counter this stack move. So I'm going to show you a common thing that the defense wants to do. I'll make them smaller here. They often want to get in between you, or just right in front of you. They want to try to get in between the stack. Now, let them do that. Let them come in between you. That's not a bad thing. That's kind of where they think they want to be. But the truth is what you're going to see in the other videos with the where you're going to head, you're most likely going to get ahead of them because you're going to do a fake to the one side before you go to the other. So you'll get that separation. So just if they try to get in between you guys, so the 3 and the 4, it's okay. You don't have to be chest to back right to each other. You can leave some space because, hey, if the defense wants to get in between you, let them, because now you have a better chance of burning them. For example, 4, if the 4 defender was over here, sorry, you're here. The 4 defender was here, well, you're going to see in the next coming video, you're going to go this way. So you don't want the 4 to be there. If the 4 is in front of you, hey, that gives you a better chance to get to where you need to go with the ball. So again, we're talking about how the defense lines up. Now we can't dictate where the defense lines up. They're going to line up wherever they're going to line up. And of course, when we're on defense, we want to line up inside here. We don't want them we want them to get the ball out here. But hey, if they're going to line up in between you guys and not protect the inside here, that's all the better for us. So again, we can't dictate where defense goes, but if they try to get in between, if they try to get in the stack, that's fine. Let them. Okay, so we talked about the inbound stack, what it looks like, why it's called a stack, the order that it's in and going into position, and even where the defense may go. The next couple of videos will actually show the execution of the stack play.